That's self last time. Now we're going to talk about the second house from Ārūḍha Lagna. Actually, okay, even before that, let's talk about... So, these are Dharma houses, right? Dharma shrines? Mm-hmm. And we are talking about Ārūḍha. So this is a Dharma shrine relative to Ārūḍha. What's the guna of that house? It's a Rajas Dharma house. What's it manifesting in reality? Rajas Dharma house. None of this is from Ārūḍha Lagna.
It's your image of who you are.
It's what you're manifesting your image to get things done in the world. It's a Dharma house. So a planet there will affect what your purpose in life is.
I'm sorry, back up because I just missed something.
Now we're throwing Ayanas on top.
Okay.
We keep throwing more, we're layering this, multiple layers here.
So you're talking about second from Ārūḍha Lagna, not
fifth. What do you mean? No, we're going to get to the second.
Okay.
I said we're going to go into the second, but then I said let's do one more thing first.
Okay.
Before I even get to the second.
Okay.
One more layer to understand. So this is our Dharma, a Rajasic Dharma in the world, right? What we're projecting of ourselves to get things done. This is what Ayana? Artha. Artha is what? Making money, right? Sustenance. And what's the level? What is it? Guna? Sattva. So it's sattva guna in a karma house. So what would be your guess? Karma? Your artha, the sattvic artha. And it's giving positive argala.
Means you would probably be making money through some verifiable means.
This is not not verifiable means. This is for everybody.
Oh, for everybody.
Just naturally. So the fact it's an artha and it's sattva. So this is the beneficial way. This is the positive way to get things and to sustain yourself in reality. And relative to the Ārūḍha, your image, this is what is sustaining your image and the value of your image. Image, what people think about you. Third house, Kamasthana, right? Desire. What's the guna? Tamas. So it's tamas kama. What do you think?
Strong Baba. So with the Thomas, it's like your desire doesn't have, it's an ignorant desire.
It's the harsh things you do to get your desires fulfilled. Sometimes you gotta be harsh. And you call them, they say no, you argue a bit on the phone and say no, this is the way it is. It's that harshness that you gotta put out there to get what you want done. To get what you want in the world. What is moksha for the Ārūḍha Lagna?
What is moksha for the Ārūḍha Lagna? It's how spiritual people think you are.
The fourth house from Ārūḍha Lagna will show the spiritual people that you hang out with, but
it shows how
it's where you feel at ease socially. Where you feel at ease socially is that fourth house from Ārūḍha Lagna. So it's showing that community. Rajas, it's where it's that community that you go to get something done. because it's giving Argala, it also shows, and it's the Sukha Bhava, it's Sukha Argala. So it's where we go, who we go to for fulfilling and getting our happiness. 5th house, Dharmasthana, right? What's the guna? From Ārūḍha Lagna? From Ārūḍha Lagna? From Ārūḍha Lagna, it's sattva. So it's a sattva dharmasthana. So it's what, and it's 5th house. So it's showing what we have that's sustaining our dharma. Here, this is sustaining the wealth of our Ārūḍha. Here, the dharma of our Ārūḍha Lagna, what we're supposed to be doing in the world, what we're projecting ourselves to be doing in the world. Let's say I want to project myself as an astrology teacher. This is going to show what qualities I have that are supporting me looking like an astrology teacher. Make sense? 6th house from Ārūḍha Lagna. Again, it's an Ārūḍha house, right? Guna? Okay, this one was a Sattva Ārūḍha house, right? So it's the beneficial things, upholding, the things that we're doing in the proper balanced way to uphold the image. What about the 6th house? It's the negative things we got to do to uphold the image. And 7, Kamasthana, desire house. What's the guna? Raja. So Raja's Kamasthana. What's that doing from Ārūḍha Lagna?
All the energy we put towards getting our desires fulfilled.
What desires fulfilled? Which desires?
Desires of partnership and
No. Which desires? It's 7th from who?
in the image.
The image.
So it's
So which desires?
Desires to improve your image or
What are you trying to achieve? What image do you want to attain in this life?
One that succeeds to accomplish everything it sets out to.
unless you want to be like the mob boss who has to do the work.
I mean,
Or make
one
lots of money.
that works, hopefully.
But the desire is the image's desire. What image is being desired? So for me, I have Mercury there, teacher. So it's the desire, it's the house that's showing the desire of becoming the teacher. It's the desire of the Ārūḍha. You have to figure out what is the Ārūḍha. We talked all last class, about what the Ārūḍha Lagna wants to show. What does the person become known for? This is the desires of that image. So I don't know if we're going to get farther than that today. So let's go back and go in depth into each of these. But you see how we're breaking them down based on the Ayana and the guna relative to the house from the Ārūḍha Lagna. And all the indications are relative to Ārūḍha. Yes? Making sense?
I'm sure we don't have time to go through all the other houses. So
Can you explain
We
a
have
little further
a
about
week
the
after this.
7th
And another one after that.
in January.
Say what?
Can you explain a little bit more about the 7th and the Ārūḍha Lagna?
We're going to go real deep depth into it. Because the thing is, what does almost everybody desire about their image? In order to be successful in the world, can nobody know about you when you just live in a small little corner bedroom of some house in some Spanish named, town? somewhere out in the middle of nowhere.
If you have a laptop, for example.
But even then,
What do you mean in general?
you have to become known.
Yeah.
You have to become known to rise in life.
Right.
Before
So
coming in or
this
after
right here
coming
is your doorway. It's they call it the dwara, the door. What is going to help you rise? Through what will lift you up? What can you stand on to become known? Who is going to help you get famous?
famous people.
Maybe not famous people.
Mercury, your students.
Who?
Where's the
Mercury's
seventh
here.
from?
I have it's
So it's
the
Pisces.
seventh.
opposite. It's Pisces. So because it's Pisces, Jupiterian people will make me rise.
Okay.
The teachers.
So who has a Pisces Lagna that put me in this seat right here?
Sanjay.
Okay? So it was by Sanjay that my doorway for this Ārūḍha to begin rising happened. Now Sanjay coming to America and becoming more known. The first person that started organizing his readings had a Gemini Lagna. And right now his whole teaching program is run by somebody that has a what Lagna? Gemini. Huh?
You mean Lakshmi's running it?
No.
Okay.
Willa has a
Willa?
Gemini Lagna.
No, she has Aries Lagna.
She has Aries Lagna. She-
But it's just Nietzsche.
Aries Lagna with Mars in the 4th house.
Okay. But you see, but that's showing that that first one is Gemini. You could also relate Gemini to America as a place, you know, that he can rise. So anytime that there's a Gemini or Mercurial association, that's going to help him rise.
Right.
Okay. So in this way, it's those that desire to help us get through the doorway, if there's planets there.
Right.
If there's negative, you see the plus minus? If there's a malefic planet there,
Those who get in our way.
That's what's blocking it.
will it let you through the doorway?
Going through a lot of suffering.
Will it let you through the doorway easily?
Yes. I mean, no. You have to work hard for it.
No.
Or suffer a lot.
I wrote a little thing on the list maybe a year or two ago about somebody had Saturn in the 7th from Ārūḍha Lagna. And I told him, you know, yeah, it cuts down the social, this and that, but you know, and here's the remedy. And all these other Saturn 7th from Ārūḍha Lagnas wrote, they're like, I'm so lonely, I have no social life, please, like, how do I fix mine? Yeah, because that Saturn is just not letting them out and socially becoming known. Okay? He's blocking that doorway.
And then if you have nothing there, then
Then the sign.
the sign.
Yeah. Whenever there's nothing, then the sign.
Oh.
What about aspects?
But aspects as well will show people.
Okay.
People and events that are helping you.
Are you saying that, but even benefics can't block, or it's just a door, you have to go with the benefic?
That benefic planet will be the one that helps you.
There's no negativity associated with it. Like
No,
say if you
so
had
so
to
let's
move-
say you've worked for this business net 3 years, you know, and you're just killing yourself working for them. All of a sudden it comes time, you know, you got the crew, they listen to you more than the boss or whatever, and it's time to go out on your own.
Right.
Who's going to help you?
So that's real.
7 from the Ārūḍha
The
Lagna.
7th from Ārūḍha Lagna will help you get established and make things happen. For your boss, you are the 7th from the Ārūḍha Lagna. Because you're doing all the web stuff and the advertising and going and communicating with other people and making everything happen so that the company becomes known.
Okay.
So you are the company's 7th from Ārūḍha
Now
Lagna.
I understand.
Okay? You're that person that's making them seen in the world.
So again, if it was Jupiter in the 7th house, you will rise by doing spiritual practice.
By spiritual practices, you'll rise by being with spiritual people. You'll, by going to, you know,
Lawyers.
spiritual gatherings, working also with children. You know, doing some type of children. What's the sign it's in?
Cancer.
Cancer. So yeah, working with children, working with gurus. But then again, it's Nietzsche Bunga, so. Huh? Uchibanga. A visit to Omkareshwar. Found out about Lingam, you know. Lots of pictures.
pictures and
Yeah.
Wait, when you say lots of pictures, you mean lots of pictures of Omkareshwar?
When it comes time to get help, getting a job or something like that, find somebody that has a strong Jupiter associated with their Lagna. Strong Jupiter. Me, I'm strong Mercury. So when it comes time for you to get like that position in there and get your name known, like don't come to me. Because it's not going to be as beneficial. Because that's that Jupiter there, find the person that has the strongest Jupiter in their chart and say, listen, can you go talk to the boss for me? Okay? Like this.
Like for him, like getting a reading from Sanjay.
Sanjay is going to be the best because that Jupiter, when it comes to your image issues and becoming more known and your image in society being sustained, Sanjay is going to be the best astrologer for you. That strong Jupiter. So it's all dependent upon the chart. Okay? Relative.
How, in this society, very quickly,
Yeah.
somebody has Jupiter in the 10th house, and it is Gemini Lagna. So
Mhm.
it's in Mercury. It's in
It's in Pisces. Gemini Lagna?
Debilitated.
Kanya Lagna, meaning Virgo Lagna.
Okay, and Jupiter's in Gemini. But it's Badakesh then.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So what would that kind of person be to the Jupiter in the 7th from Ārūḍha Lagna in terms of job help?
Well, the person's going to be a Badak first. You've got to do Badak remedies before they'll ever help you. The spiritual people will be blocking you unless you do Badakesh remedies. It's Badak, 7th from Ārūḍha Lagna, and God's not happy with you. And if it's 10th house, that means, some works that the temple did, you didn't fulfill. You didn't fulfill your vratas. You made some vows and you didn't keep them. Remember we were talking about Badakesh? The things that you do spiritually and then they follow you and cause obstacles. So because of your uncompleted vows or things of that nature, it's blocked. So you have to... Badakesh remedies are always spiritual remedies. Nothing physical can fix it.